Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Curse of Oak Island. The team may have found concrete evidence of Roman presence on the island. A shocking new discovery at Smith's Cove on this week's The Curse of Oak Island suggests that the origin of the enigmatic Oak Island mystery could date much earlier and be much more profound than we could have ever imagined. It's safe to say that the treasure hunting team led by Rick and Marty Lagina expected wood, lots of wood, to be dredged up as they excavated the now dry Smith's Cove. But concrete? Last week, they were stunned to find not one, but two unexplained wooden constructions. One looks to be the L-shaped structure that Dan Blankenship stumbled across in the 1970s, while the other is more inscrutable, possibly the Heddon Wharf built by treasure hunter Gilbert Heddon in 1936, or an ancient slipway upon which he built the wharf. The preview for this week's episode, Slipway When Wet, teases that the team may now have inexplicably found concrete in this same area. As the dig takes place, a stunned Rick asks, "What in the world is that?" To which archaeologist Laird Niven replies, "It's concrete." Rick then notes that the Romans had concrete, and that there is absolutely no previous record of anything like it being found in Smith's Cove. Meanwhile, Marty reports more exciting news. The team may finally be on the verge of understanding what's below H8. "We're going to use every available technology to help solve this mystery," he says, after they discover what could be a square column and the side of a large cavity. Is this evidence of the fabled chapel vault? Last week, the team decided to try and solve the mystery of H8 and the legendary vault by having ROC Equipment initiate a digging operation with a 50,000-pound rotating oscillator, which will drive down and lift up 50 and 60-inch wide drilling caissons. The goal is to create an underground vacuum with the oscillator, causing what may be the vault to fall back down to where it was before it was displaced. It is the most ambitious effort ever undertaken to excavate and locate the Money Pit. After sinking an unprecedented amount of time and money into the Money Pit area, have the team finally found evidence of treasure? For over 2 centuries, Oak Island has been a place where history, myth, and mystery intertwine. The Lagina brothers, along with their dedicated team, have sifted through tunnels, swamps, and ancient structures in hopes of unraveling the secrets buried deep beneath Nova Scotia's most enigmatic island. Over the years, theories have ranged from pirate gold to Templar treasure, and even to Shakespearean manuscripts hidden in the earth. But this season, the whispers of history have grown louder, and for the first time, the team may be holding something extraordinary in their hands. Potential proof of Roman presence on Oak Island. A stranger in the spoils. The discovery came during a routine excavation in one of the spoils piles near the Money Pit. While scanning through what appeared to be rubble pulled up during last year's dig, archaeologist Miriam Emerald noticed a shard of material that didn't fit the context. It was smooth, curved, and bore a reddish tint that seemed unnatural to the soil. At first glance, one might dismiss it as a broken piece of brick, but the telltale shine of weathered ceramic suggested otherwise. Upon closer inspection, the shard revealed parallel striations, a signature of Roman pottery techniques dating back over a millennium. Doug Crowell's eyes lit up as he carefully laid it beside photographs of known Roman artifacts. The resemblance was uncanny. Marty Lagina, ever the skeptic, raised a brow, muttering that it could still be a colonial-era import. Yet, Rick couldn't hide his excitement. "If this is truly Roman," he whispered, "it changes everything we thought we knew about this island." Testing ancient claims. To test the authenticity, the shard was quickly dispatched to a lab specializing in ceramic typology and thermoluminescence dating. The results, received weeks later, left the fellowship stunned. The pottery fragment dated somewhere between the 1st and 4th centuries AD. Such a revelation demanded caution. The skeptic in Marty resurfaced. Objects travel. Who's to say a sailor didn't drop this here 100 years ago, long after the Romans were gone? But Dr. Ian Spooner pointed out something crucial. The soil matrix clinging to the shard appeared undisturbed, suggesting it had been buried for centuries, not simply dropped on the surface in more recent times. Even more compelling, the chemical analysis of the clay showed mineral compositions matching sources in the Mediterranean, not North America. If confirmed, this would not only predate Columbus, but also place Roman explorers, or their trade goods, on Oak Island nearly 1,000 years before the Norse arrived at L'Anse aux Meadows. New pathways in the swamp. As if fate wished to strengthen the case, the swamp, Oak Island's eternal trickster, revealed more secrets. Tony Sampson's latest dive uncovered an oddly rectangular structure submerged at the swamp's northern edge. Among the debris was a lump of hardened material that initially looked like common stone. But when Carmen Legg examined it, he identified it as Roman-style hydraulic concrete, a unique mixture used to build harbors and aqueducts. The fellowship gathered in stunned silence as Carmen explained that Roman concrete, or opus caementitium, was virtually indestructible and far different from modern cement. Samples were rushed to geologists, who confirmed the composition contained volcanic ash not native to Nova Scotia. Rick's voice trembled with awe as he said, This could mean the Romans weren't just passing by. They may have built something here." Connecting the dots, the possibility of Roman presence on Oak Island isn't entirely new. Historians have long debated ancient transatlantic voyages, with theories suggesting Roman coins and amphorae have surfaced in North America. Yet, mainstream archaeology has often dismissed such claims as hoaxes or misplaced artifacts. For the Oak Island team, however, this new evidence seemed to align with a larger picture. The island's mysterious stone road, painstakingly uncovered in recent years, bore resemblance to Roman construction methods. Flat stones laid with deliberate engineering precision. At the time, it was attributed to 16th century European explorers. But now the question resurfaced. Had they underestimated its age? Gary Drayton, the metal-detecting wizard, added to the excitement when he unearthed a bronze object bearing faint geometric etchings. While corroded, its form suggested a fibula, a Roman brooch once used to fasten cloaks. Gary, grinning ear to ear, exclaimed, "Now that's a Bobby Dazzler if I've ever seen one." History rewritten? If the Romans truly reached Oak Island, the implications are staggering. It would suggest not only that ancient mariners crossed the Atlantic, but that they saw strategic value in this tiny island. Was Oak Island a staging point for exploration? A secret outpost? Or perhaps a depository for treasures carried across the seas? The idea thrills Rick, but also burdens him. Every time we think we're close to solving Oak Island, the story gets bigger. We're not just chasing treasure anymore, we're chasing history itself.